Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I will do an assembly video for one of my 3D printed Airsoft Grenade Launchers. We'll start with the receiver and one M6x30. The ones that have this unthreaded part works the best because it does not snag on the springs or in the plastic. So take one of your M6x30, put it in that hole. On the other side, take your bigger spring, put it over the screw, like this. I hope you can see on the camera. Then take this part, try to fit it in the screw, push it a little bit, and try to keep it there, because it has a slot that will keep it in place. And then just tighten the screw from this side. Do not over tighten it because it threads in the plastic, and should look like this. Then you can take your trigger, take an M3x24 and an M3 nut. Put your screw from the left side of the receiver through the hole in the trigger. And then screw it in. And secure it on the other side with a M3 nut. Do not over tighten it. Then take your trigger guard, put it with a small side in the front like this. Take your another M3, this time it's M3x20. Put it again from the same side as the other screw, through the hole in the trigger guard, like this. You can screw it in. Depending on your printer tolerances, it may get through without any force. And then secure it on the other side with a nut. Now you have your trigger guard free, and push it like this and put an M3x10 in this hole in the back. Get it tight. Starting from now, you can test the functioning. Something is not right here. You can see the big bolt is protruding, so you don't want that because you'll fire your grenade when you're trying to close the breech. Take an Allen key and screw it in until it's flush with this face. Again, do not over tighten. Check the functioning, like pressing the trigger, and it should get out and retract. Then take your safety. This comes in two parts. You need to glue it in the middle. It's on one side and the other side. And then you can put a piece of foam under this tab here, if you want to make it a little bit stiffer and get some positive click when you push it from one side to another. You can put it in like with the joint vertically, and then take your and put it through this hole in the face, in the bridge face. And tighten it down to catch the safety in place. You can either get it flush on this side or on this side, not in between, but on either one of these positions it should let the screw pass through. Okay, once you got it flush to this phase, test your functioning again, test your trigger, test your safety, push it on safe, so make sure it blocks the trigger, push it again on fire, make sure that it just clicks in place, and then let's get to the breach the barrel lock. So we take this thing, put an M4 nut in it, lost it, like this. I hope you can see it. Then take your M4 screw, put it through this button, and then fit it with a piece of spring, something like 5.3 by 10. Doesn't really matter the dimension, just needs to fit over the M4 screw and just not to be too long. So from the left side of the receiver, just put your whole assembly with the screw and the button and the spring, like this, and then put your round side of the nut holder here with the nut facing the right side of the receiver, your left side as you're looking at it. Get it threaded. Do not tighten it all the way because you need to put your barrel. Then get your barrel assembly, put it through here like this, and then push the barrel towards the back and push the button until it gets on this channel here. Like this. You should get a click and get locked. From now on you can just tighten the screw a little bit more until the button gets in and gets trapped in its slot, so it won't get turned. And you should get this one that tight, so even when you press it, so you don't get your barrel, can get your barrel out. So I will just back it up a little bit more, put it back and get it like 2 more turns. So when you push your barrel back, you should just click in place and lock the barrel, so it doesn't get anywhere. When you push the button, it just releases the barrel, and your assembly is almost done. You still have 2 bolts remaining that you'll use to mount your launcher on a rail. The bolts come from the right side, like this, and fit them with the corresponding nuts here. Get an Allen key and slowly tighten the screws just to pull the nuts in their spots here. Do not over tighten, so you won't break the receiver, because it's plastic. Do the same for the back one. And now the grenade launcher is done. You just, when you want to mount it on your rail, just take those 2 bolts out, slide it on a rail. You can slide it from the front of your rail, put it on the rail and get it back, and then just put back your bolts to secure it in place. Just you need to align your rail with the hole like this. Same for the front one. Now that I have a short rail, it doesn't catch on mine, but it doesn't matter. And it should look something like this. Push the button, slide forward, get a grenade, put it in the barrel, close it, and then you can fire. Thanks for watching. Check the links in the description for the files.